What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is it Dude That's Fucked Up? It's kind of.
You guys, this is a very special episode.
OMG. It is the launch of our summer series.
What?
Perf Cool Summer. It is, I was gonna say, do we call it DTFU presents Dude, It's Fucking Summer?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Drew, the girl on TikTok.
Yeah. Dude, it's fucking summer.
Dude.
We're going to take a little summer vacation. And while we're doing that, we're gonna do a kind of special little interlude for you guys. What we're gonna do is a summer series book club. So while we're kind of taking a little bit of break, we're gonna make some shorter episodes to tide you over the next few weeks. What we're going to do is we're going to read a romance novel. We hinted at some action in our last episode in our history of romance novels in our last episode. And we're going to read a romance novel and we're going to talk about it over the next few weeks. So we would love it. We would love for you guys to read along with us.
To be clear, we're not going to read it on the podcast.
No.
Because that would be taking someone's like material and we're not looking to like steal anything.
No.
But we're going to be reading and talking about this romance novel in very like easy to consume parts. It's going to be a very fun read. We're going to get to the book and a little bit about the author in a little bit, but it's just, we're going to come. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who's to say? No, we're going to come on here and we're going to talk about like what we're enjoying about the book, what our favorite parts are. Maybe we'll read a little excerpt here or there just for to keep things fresh and hot and steamy. But it would be so fun if you read along so that you could join the conversation.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to talk today. This is the intro to the book. That we'll be reading this episode here. And we're going to talk about the book, why we picked it, talk about the author, and then we're going to set you up for future episodes, how we're going to break it down along the way. And we're going to see how this goes. This is kind of a fun experiment for us.
Yes.
We're just trying something new. So we would love for you to play along with us.
My hypothesis is it goes extremely well.
Seriously, this might be a bust, but probably not. I think it'll be good.
It could be a bust, but it could also be a must, as in we must do it again multiple times this summer. I would love it because I love to read.
Ugh, I love to read. I love everything about this.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited. So we're recording. We're recording episodes ahead of time just so we could take a little break. So we're going to do the book in sections. And it's a novella. It's not a full-length book per se. So it's going to be easy to get caught up if you need to.
Yes.
I'm probably going to read it in a night. So
yeah. You've already started. You just hit the accelerator real hard. I'm not as quick of a reader, but also I'm going to be reading it. I don't want to get ahead of anything. So I'm going to be reading it in chunks. But we are reading it ahead of everyone else. And so, because this is pre-recorded. But that's also to say, we wanted to make sure we said that we're pre-recording because, man, if the most fucked up shit isn't just happening here and all over the world, And obviously we would comment on it if we were recording the show in real time. But because we are kind of, you know, banking a couple episodes, as they say, like we did when Erin had both of her children and when I had my jaw surgery, we're not going to always be super topical. So, you know, if something happens and we're not talking about it, that's why. I just want to say that.
Yeah. If it's really bad, we'll maybe record a little something before the episode, but God willing that nothing crazy happens.
No, I can't.
Yeah. We just need a little break, and so do you guys. So it's gonna be real easy and chill.
So fun.
But if you're like, why aren't they talking about this? This is why, okay?
Yeah. And I do want to say, if you do decide to read this book and you want to talk to people about it and like join a conversation in real time, like to the episodes, you know, like every week's reading assignment, then check out the Patreon, because we're going to be talking about it in there. We already have a book club channel. We already have a weekly episode channel. These conversations are already happening in there, and we're in there too, and we will be talking about it. And there might be a chance that maybe Erin and I together or separately jump into the Discord audio chat at some point to read from the book a little bit, maybe, if we're feeling sassy and we find a part we like. So
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
just know we can't go a few weeks without talking to each other and without having fun conversations about this shit. So, you know, we might be in there a little bit off the cuff.
We gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the book that we chose, first of all, we had picked another book, and I started reading it, and I was like, no, this is not for us. This is too boring. We need something more fun. Yeah. So we scoured.
Oh my God. It was stressful.
The internet. It was, man. We were reading reviews. We were looking at all different types of subgenres. We're like, what's going to fit the best with the, you know, what we like and
the vibe.
What we think and the vibe of our podcast. So yes, this was a big decision.
Oh my God. This is the stress I encounter every time I pick a book to read, though. Like, if it's not like, this is why I don't read as much as I want to, because like if it's an autobiography or something, like that's easy, because I'm like, oh, I like the person, I'm gonna read their book, you know what I mean? But if it's like a work of fiction, it's really hard, because I really want to know, like, am I going to like these characters? Am I going to like this premise? And I feel like we were having a little bit of that, and we were both like, oh man, like, no, this isn't right. One we found was straight up fucking racist. Some of the like reviews were like, you know, we touched upon that a little bit in the last episode, where how it's like it can be like a very white genre.
Oh God, it was like, it seemed perfect at the time, and then
so weird and perfect. And
oh my God,
it was.
We won't say what book it is, but we found the reviews for it, and we're like, oh dear,
dear. They were like,
listen. Well, because you wouldn't know unless you started reading the book, and some of the references that were made were like fully racist. Yeah.
But not this one. Oh my gosh.
Not this one.
So we picked this book. It has a fun premise. It's relatively short. It's ghoulish. It can be downloaded for only $2.99. That's right. Drum roll, please. What is the book that we've picked? It
is Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. I have no issue paying $2.99 for this book. It is great, or this novella, I should say. I am super happy and excited to support this author.
Oh my God.
Talia Hibbert. She is fantastic.
Oh my God. She seems so cool. Just we're linking to her website within the notes of this episode. You can get the book from multiple places like Amazon, Apple Books, Barnes & Noble, Google Books. Like she has a bunch of links to get this book. So you could get it wherever it's easiest for you, like whatever app you have on your phone where you can read a book on, you can get it. Unfortunately, there isn't an audiobook for this one, I think, because it's a little shorter and it's kind of a one-off book that she wrote. so there isn't an audiobook, but hopefully you can still read it on your phone and participate. The log line is fucking okay. This is the log line for Mating the Huntress by Talia Hibbert. This Halloween, love bites back hard. Yeah, it's spoopy.
I love it.
And it is not Halloween, but I am so into it.
Oh my God. I love a fall, autumnal, Halloween themed anything.
Oh my God. I hope there's like crunching leaves. Like I hope there's like, oh my God, is there going to be like sex on a hayride? Please.
Bitch.
Oh my God.
It's, like I've read a few, just a little bit
Tiny
of
bit.
the book.
Yeah.
And
your whistle.
her writing style is wonderful. I'm in the scene. I'm in it. It's so clear and wonderful prose and very fun, very funny. So yeah.
Oh my God. Tell us the synopsis.
Okay, the synopsis.
Yeah.
Chastity Adolfo knows a monster when she sees one. As soon as Luke Anthony wanders into her family's coffee shop, she recognizes the evil lurking beneath his charming smile and fantastic arse. The handsome werewolf is determined to have her, but she's determined to cut his heart out. Little does she know, Luke's plans for her are far more pleasurable than murder. And when the full moon rises, all bets are off.
Oh my God. I have full body chills. Listen. Oh my God. I legit have full. I am I
just spilled wine on myself. I'm so excited.
My calves have chills. Like I feel like I don't get chills there, but like, oh my God, because you know why. Because, bitch, you said werewolf. I said Joe Manganiello, a.k.a. fucking Alcide, a.k.a. the werewolf of my wet dreams.
Bitch.
You know True Blood's Alcide is my cream of the crop, my number one. He is. If I was a teenager and he was in Teen Beat, I would have posters of him all up on my walls.
That's right.
With no shirt on, with those like triangle muscles, real greasy. And I don't know if that's what this character looks like, but.
Do you ever just watch the final scene of Magic Mike?
I'm gonna now.
Okay.
Like on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I sometimes just watch the final scene of the second one, not the first one, where they go on like the road trip together.
The second final scene or the second Magic Mike?
The second Magic Mike.
Oh, I feel I know I saw that, but I don't remember when. Okay, I'm gonna look. So Magic Mike number 2. Wiener Boogaloo.
Yeah, Wiener Boogaloo. It's where it's like the medley of all of them doing their like performances at the like stripper convention or whatever the fuck. And
honestly,
it's like
I want to tell you to just wait.
I'm gonna watch it after.
I want to just be like, can we just stop? Hang on, we'll just stop recording and let's go watch that.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do it after.
We'll do it after.
Okay. Oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah. Okay. There is a very funny note from the author on her website too, which is so funny. Like,
so funny.
She has all the profesh stuff about like how to order this book. Here's the synopsis, like characters, blah, blah. And then there's a note from the author in all caps at the bottom of the page. And it says, Mating the Huntress is 30,000 words of red hot Halloween themed romance. This novella contains one flirtatious, cursed creature of the night, one badass knife happy heroine, and forbidden lust at first sight. Please read responsibly.
Ooh, bitch, I am not going to read responsibly.
No.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
I'm going to read it erotically.
Oh my God.
Man.
I love this author. She is so cute. She on Goodreads, she rated one of her own books. And it's so funny. It's such a funny I don't know. She's just great.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, she's
cute.
like, I hope this book is good. I don't know. I wrote it myself and I don't have anyone editing it. I'm editing it myself. I think it's good. I think this is what happens. She's so funny.
So funny.
We heard her on that podcast we plugged at the end of last week. She had an interview on Heaving Bosom. Podcast.
So cute. So cute.
Oh my gosh. It was cute. They were both kind of like fangirling at each other.
They were like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to you. It's so cute. Yeah.
It's so cute. Oh God. What a fun time. But her name's Talia Hibbert. She's British, a romance novelist, and she was mostly self-published, and she got her start. She got a little bit of an inheritance from her great-grandmother, and she's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna become an author.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Good for
fucking
her.
cool.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. In 2017, she put out her first 9 books independently. And so she self-published them. And then she has since worked with Avon, which we talked about a lot in the last episode, as being like one of the juggernaut publishers of the romance genre. And that was on the 2017 book Get a Life, Chloe Brown, which is part of a trilogy. And on her website, she it says, and I think she probably wrote this, she writes steamy, diverse romance because she believes that people of marginalized identities need honest and positive representation. Her interests include makeup, junk food, and unnecessary sarcasm. Talia and her many books reside in the English Midlands.
Love it.
I know.
And Talia's Black. She's a female. She's on the autism spectrum. And in recent years, she was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And this all influences her work. But her most recent diagnosis and the experiences she's had are reflected in the storyline of Get a Life, Chloe Brown in that trilogy. So it's just really a lot of great representation. And she's just like I said, I started reading this and it's very good prose. I'm such a snob sometimes when it comes to good prose, and this like hooked me right away. So I am into it. I'm really enjoying her writing style. So
yeah.
bless.
Oh, I can't wait. I think one of her more recent books is like more of a rom-com than a romance. So it's like very punchy in terms of jokes, and it's supposed to be very good. I have a lot of other books of hers that I'd like to read.
Like she said, like she writes like how you would have like a internal dialogue, I think. I don't know. And she writes very Britishly. So
yeah. Ours gave that away. I feel like I think, I had a question about that for you. Will you be reading it as arse, or in your head will you change it to ass every time you see it?
I think I might change it to ass but I don't know. No, I don't know, because I'm reading it in a British voice.
Accent? Oh my God.
Yeah, I read it.
You're so talented.
I'm reading it in an accent, truly.
Oh my God.
I'm already kind of having like the cinematography in my head of it is
you're
like,
seeing it. Yeah.
I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it, and it's giving, I'm kind of like giving it a little sex education flair. I don't know. Do you watch that show?
No, I still have not watched that.
Oh, it's so good. Okay. And so that's kind of my like little marker for the accents and for the vibe, I guess, of it.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. I'll have to come back next week and say kind of a British show that I'm kind of envisioning as maybe how like the town or the people that I'm kind of using as an image and a placeholder.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the book, again, is called Mating the Huntress by author Talia Hibbert. We have a link to purchase the book. It's $2.99. It's like less than 200 pages. It's 8 chapters. Like, it's it's gonna be a nice, quick, satisfying, if we're lucky, read. And I guess my question for you as we embark upon this summer series is, what are you looking forward to the most from this book? Now that you know, I mean, like, you maybe know a little bit more, but like now that we know the synopsis, now that we know the like premise, what are you like, what are you looking forward to? And like, what are your like
expectations
and predictions or like, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm just really looking forward to some horniness.
Yeah.
I don't know what level.
Year of our Lord.
I don't know what level it's going to take of horniness it's going to take me. I don't know like how explicit it's going to be. Like that is an unknown to me, and I'm very excited to see how explicit or maybe not explicit it gets. I want to see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that. And I am hoping that the good prose continues and that it's fun and entertaining. And the very teeny bit that I've read so far is trending in that way. And I'm excited for a little fun escapism because the world is shit and I'm ready for some escapism. So, yeah. What about you?
Well, okay, back to the synopsis. So I'm thinking, my like first thought was, I hope this has kind of like some Angel Buffy vibes, like their romance, which was a very obviously like, you know, forbidden romance type vibe because he was a vampire and she was a vampire killer, and like those things don't work together, which then makes me curious, like, is she a werewolf hunter? Because it's taming the huntress.
That's why she's the huntress. She's a huntress. Yeah.
Okay, so it is gonna be that.
I think that's the dynamic.
Not taming the huntress.
Taming the shrew. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Or horning her up. Okay, so that's something I am looking forward to. I really love that dynamic. I think it's very fun. The tension is already baked in because it's like a dire situation.
Yes, like, it's like these are
tragic,
warring. Yeah, the
star-crossed.
Star-crossed. Yes, love that.
Yeah, warring. They're like they'll always be at odds. There's no way that this can ever work. It always works in their bubble. But then when you can't take it outside the bubble because shit goes sideways. So that's very exciting to me and such a great idea.
Love it.
The other
great
thing
trope, a fantastic trope.
Like timeless.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm looking forward to, the pros of describing a werewolf's dick. I hope we get to that. I hope it gets that raunchy or like descriptive. I don't want to say raunchy because like it's gonna be fun and exciting, and that maybe is a bad word, but it's the best word for me.
I love it. Yes,
because I do think in terms of a werewolf dick, one, it's gonna be huge, but two, it's gonna be a grower, not a shower, because he will have hair. I think it'll be very hairy in the pubic region.
Okay.
And so maybe there's like a scene where like she can't find it, and then it's like but then she like blows down there or something, like, and then it just goes wow, or like the moon is coming up and there's no hard dick, and then the moon gets into the sky and it's full, and then he just like and then it's full erection, and then she's like, whoa,
full moon, full erection,
full erection. And so I'm just looking forward to that. I just think it's gonna be very fun, and obviously I want to see some of the like sexier parts of the werewolf.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be so fun.
So next week we're gonna be talking about the first, I guess, third of the book, right?
Yeah. The prologue through chapter 2.
Yeah.
So if you're joining and reading the book in time with these episodes, then before next Wednesday, read through chapter 2. Stop at chapter 3 before you read chapter 3, because we're going to be talking about up until that point. I mean, like, you could read the whole book. What you do, you.
Yeah, we do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want to kind of like follow along at the cadence we're doing, if you want to participate in social conversation, that's the point that we're going to be at next week, is through the end of chapter 2.
That's right. Yeah. So do you guys want to know pages? No, you don't need to know pages. Just through the end of chapter 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Yeah. So that's our episode. It's just an introduction to our summer series. We hope you enjoy this little fun diversion that we do while we're taking a summer vacay.
Yeah.
I am so excited to read this book, and I hope y'all are too.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Well, follow along on social media at DTFU Podcast and all the places. We're definitely going to be talking about this. We want to know your thoughts. Like,
oh my God.
This is so fun to me because, especially last year, I got super into like Love Island, and I didn't have anyone to talk about Love Island to, really. Nobody was really watching it in real time like I was. It was a major bummer. I love this because we get to talk to each other about it. Like, we all get to, like, we're all in the same zone doing the same thing. And there's something about that I love. I know.
It's so much fun. Yeah. This is going to be a really fun experiment project. Yeah. Good time. Yeah. Party.
So message us, like DM us, or like tell us your favorite parts in the stories. Maybe send us a quote that you love. And
oh my God, yes.
Yeah, and we can share those. Maybe they're the same quotes we'll be potentially reading on the episodes. And yeah.
Let's get into it, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Happy huntressing.
Oh.
I don't know.
Happy mating.
Happy
horny
mating.
Huntressing.
Oh my God. I'm just excited for some Halloween action. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
In June. I love it.
Me too.
So fun.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Stay excellent to yourselves
and each other.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I seriously can't believe you just did that.
Bye-bye.
Bye.